Hi, I'm sitting here with Jamie Lewis, and he is the creator of Wealth in a Box, which I'm very excited about. And it's a great opportunity for some of the people I know, as well as some of the people I may not know, but very exciting. I want to ask Jamie a few questions, maybe help people understand what this product's all about and how they can make money. So Jamie, how did you come about Wealth in a Box, and what was the design behind the product?
All right, well, for a few years now I've been dedicating all my time coaching clients on how to make money online and make a lot of it. And for the last year, I wanted to come up with something that was just real foolproof, and it was just, get people up and running and making a lot of money online really quickly. And so the way I did it was I combined really incredible instruction on DVD, so you could, access any chapter you want, and then the actual tools and resources. And then, if you need to talk with me on the phone, that option is there as well. So you get 3 different avenues to getting successful online, pretty much. And it's all in one.
Okay. I know that there's a lot of people that want to make money online, and there's a lot of different products that might be very scary for them at times. And looking at something like this, does this take a long time to get involved with? Is this something that's for the advanced user, or what is your?
It's for if you start, if you're brand new to it, it's for you. If it's, if you're already in the game for a couple of years, it's for you too. It's something very, very thorough, where I don't leave any stone unturned, but we do. We ramp it up pretty quick. By the second DVD, we're doing some SEO, for instance, search engine optimization, where we make sure that your blog ends up #1 on Google. For that keyword, you go to Google and search something, and you get your blog. And then you're making money from that blog. Selling other people's products, and you could, if you take to it and you learn it and you implement it, you can get results right away. You can get results like the second day. It depends on if you want to go into one market or another. Some markets are bigger than others. So if you go into, for instance, you want to sell like nail polish remover, you're not going to make as much money as if you were to go into like how to lose weight, for instance. That's a really big market, And for instance, lose weight would be much more competitive than, the nail polish remover.
So there are bigger markets out there.
Yeah.
And it's just really what market you'd like to get involved with and how to use that product.
Yeah, I really try to show people how to be real clever.
Okay.
Like real clever ways to tap into markets. And I've got just, I'm like that type of a guy when I'm teaching people how to do it. I come up with like multiple ideas. I'm just like this idea, that idea, that idea. I have like, on the 10th DVD, I have like a list of like 100 different business models. And like and all of them are really hot. I get results from my clients all the time, and I wanted to really like put it into one product instead of having people spend time on learning it. You know what I'm saying? I wanted them to get results right away. I want to get a lot of good testimonials.
Okay. And I realize it's not your first go around. You've had a lot of successful products prior to this, so really, in fact, this is a blueprint for people of all kinds, the beginner to the advanced user, to really get involved with something that is successful.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it definitely is.
Okay. And is there any advice you could give somebody, looking at this Wealth in a Box product, to, how do they get involved right away, how do they order, how they go about utilizing the product, and then again, if they have some questions, how do they get a hold of you for some additional coaching or one-on-one with maybe somebody from the company?
Well, on the front page, on the home page of Wealth in a Box, you can opt in, check out some of our videos that we have, some bonus videos, some seminars, also some results on what happened with a lot of our case studies in Wealth in a Box. I keep posting the results, 2 months later, 3 months later, where the businesses are at. So you can check out some of those videos in the front, opt in, everything. Sign up, get your box, because we're going to sell out. And then once you got your box, dive into the DVDs and then log into the members area, right? And And then there's going to be a page there where you can just check out the requirements of the phone calls for, you know, when you're going to contact me. It'll tell you my hours when I'm awake, for instance. You know, it's like 12 noon through 6 at night, that type of thing. You know, called in. Make sure you watched all the DVDs before calling, that type of thing. And then, you know, look forward to answering your questions.
So Jamie, what do you think the turnaround time is on how to make, you know, how long would it take to make money with Wealth in a Box?
All right. Well, I recommend using ClickBank, Commission Junction. There's a few different marketplaces that I recommend to use, right? And those marketplaces, they pay you different frequencies. Like ClickBank can pay you, you know, once a week if you want, or once every 2 weeks. Commission Junction does it once every month, right? So if you start, you know, if you get your stuff up and running and you start making commissions, and you have it set for a week with ClickBank, they take 1 week to process, and then that paycheck will get slated to go out a week from then. So it is possible to make your first commission, you know, that, you know, 2 days after you know, order, because it takes 2 days to get Wealth in a Box in the mail. And then, say if you started making money that first day, it would be 2 weeks you'd get that first check. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, if you were using ClickBank. You know, and if you're using Commission Junction, which a lot of like the physical products are on Commission Junction, like Best Buy and Sears and, you know, Victoria's Secret, stuff like that. So then that's going to pay you every month. Like I get paid from Commission Junction, ClickBank, PayPal, merchant accounts, you know. Like merchant accounts, they pay you every day. But what happens is like an accounting nightmare. Like when I go to pay my affiliates, I'm like, you know, oh my gosh, I got to add up all that money. You know what I'm saying? So I like doing ClickBank. ClickBank. It's really simple, yeah. You know, and you get paid pretty quick. You know, a week you can get paychecks every week.
You can see some various amounts. You know, what are some of the average checks that you've seen? You know, with ClickBank. You know, some of the checks of some of the affiliates or, you know, people that have been involved. You know, with ClickBank.
Yeah, I mean, like I remember when I first got started, I had my first ClickBank paycheck ever was for about $300, right? And then, you know, I've had ClickBank paychecks for, you know, that were like $40,000.
40,000, very nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's great.
And then, and then, you know, I mean, I get, you know, about 20 ClickBank paychecks a week. And then, you know, I have partners that get, you know, there's been a couple crazy launches where so-and-so made $500,000 in a week, you know, stuff like that. And
life-changing amounts.
Yeah, and then, you know, and, you know, some of my clients, you know, they become really successful where they make $10,000 a week, that type of thing, you know.
So really, if you know, you want to change your lifestyle and you want to have a little bit of that opportunity to do the things you like, this really gives people an avenue, a realistic avenue to go about, you know, making that extra income.
Yeah, absolutely, man. This is like the best thing out there. I haven't seen anybody else, you know, any other author come out with a product like this that has this much, you know, actual tools, incredible instruction where you actually watch us make money on film. It's not us showing you, it's watching us doing it and explaining to you how we do it. And our beta testers flipped out. They were like, this is all I need. They're like, I don't need anything else anymore. I'm just, thank you so much, you know?
So it's not like an audio program. You actually have everything right there, face to face.
And then you can talk to me on the phone. So people are just, they're throwing down everything and just, you know.
There's really so much help involved.
Yeah, it's the first product really of its kind.
Okay. I'm just thinking if I'm to buy Wealth in a Box and I get my product and I have an opportunity to really get involved, you know, and I'm working full time, it's something that can be done, you know, learning part-time. Is it something I can do a couple hours a night, or, you know, do I have to put so much time in a week, or is I can do it at my own pace?
Yeah, that's my whole thing is, you know, work smarter, not harder. You know, the time that you spend should be good time spent and not wasting your time, like doing things you don't need to do, for instance. Like a lot of the time I see people You know, when they don't get up and running right away with their online business, it's usually because they're doing the wrong things or something. And that's what this is all about, is like steering them in one direction so that that 5 minutes that they spend on Tuesday, they get a result from it. You know, they either get a blog up in that 5 minutes, or they do, you know, they have an ad up on a, you know, a classifieds website that's bringing in money. You know, I'm into the, you know, the minimal amount of time and leveraging yourself so you're positioned to make, you know, a ton of money and have the ability to do other things, you know, get into other endeavors at the same time. You know, that's what entrepreneurship's all about, you know, not held down to one thing. You know?
And how much money could somebody make with Wealth in a Box?
I mean, the sky's the limit, you know. For instance, if you, you know, you play your cards right and you do position yourself the right way and you don't get snagged, like you don't, you know, get greedy and start working with just one person and he's telling you to do something. And, you know, if you have one thing that you've done, all right, it's working, or, you know, and manage it correctly, you know, do your research on another thing, you know, you might really end up really good, like opposed to someone who's not, you know, utilizing what I'm teaching you in Wealth in a Box. You know, like if you stick to exactly what I'm teaching you, you'll be able to start up, you know, maybe get your blog #1 on Google for, you know, in the weight loss niche, and you could be making like, you know, 400 sales a day with that, you know, at $22 a sale. You know, just from one blog, and it's running on its own, it's automatic. You know, like think about how much money that is. That's like $8,000 a day or something.
That's amazing.
You know, like, but of course, what's it take to do that? You have to know how to write an incredible headline that's going to, you know, grab people's attention. And there are a lot of them are in the 10th DVD. I supply a lot of that written text and a lot of the stuff that you can actually just copy and paste.
Saves time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's pretty much like, you know, taking an online business that I'm giving you and putting it to use. And putting it to use in certain ways and being clever about the way you do it. You know what I'm saying? And then hopefully we get you making big money like that.
Okay. So
You know? That's my goal, is to get you making a lot of money.
Okay. And I think that's, everybody's looking at this Wealth in a Box, that's what they're hoping to do.
Yeah.
You know, how do I get in, how do I get the product? Is it simple for me to do? Is it something I can see results right away? And then, you know, is there a blueprint? You know, is there a way I can go and find out all these ways to save time? So.
Yeah, I built it so that people who are looking for a simple solution to making a lot of money would be able to get a really great result. You know, I made it so it's really, really simple to understand and to implement. Everything's built for you. And then on top of it, if for some reason you do need assistance with something, once you get it up and, you know, you're like, all right, how could I get a better click-through rate? Call me up and I'll tell you, yeah, do it, you know, this and that. It'll take 2 minutes for me to tell you that. And then, all right, cool. And then I hear a lot of the time on the forums and stuff, I get a private message, Jamie, thank you so much, you changed my life, you just helped me do this. And that's what I want to get from everyone who gets Wealth in a Box. You got to get Wealth in a Box on Tuesday, November 16th. It's very, very important you jump on at 10 o'clock in the morning. We're going to probably sell out in 2 hours.
Okay. Well, thank you, Jamie. I appreciate you taking the time to
Thank you, my
help
man.
me and help yourself, and hopefully you'll look out for the Wealth in a Box. Thank you.